There's a very, very common myth that the legendary upgrade for this particular ship, the Tier 10 destroyer Khabarovsk, there's a myth that you need the unique upgrade, and I already have this guy blacklisted. Isn't that great? But whatever. There's a very common myth that you need, absolutely need, the special unique upgrade for this ship to make it work, and that is just simply not true. And that's kind of uh, something that is very commonly spread. Whenever I bring up Khabarovs in a conversation, people are always like, oh, you need the unique upgrade for that, and I don't want to grind for it, or I'm too cheap to get it because I want another ship or a different ship's mod. But the thing is, the unique upgrade is not required to make it work. And I'm gonna straight say this straight out right now, is that I'm not going to sit here and shit on the unique upgrade because there is absolutely merit to use it, uh, and it does help to some capacity in certain situations. But I am just simply trying to dispel the myth that it is required in order for this ship to work, because it absolutely is not. So first off, what does it do? The unique upgrade gives you a little bit of bonus range. I don't remember the exact number. I want to say it's like 16% extra range or something like that. It boosts your range up to like 14.6 or 14.8 kilometers, something like that. And it also gives you a very slight of a boost to your guns, like 6% DPM boost, which is also nice. But at the cost of that, it also dings your consumable action time by 20%, so you'll get less heal and less speed boost per charge. So that's something you have to keep in mind as well. And why do I say that you don't need the unique upgrade? First thing is because with AFT alone, you have 13.5 kilometers of range, which is perfectly serviceable. It's not that bad. You can work with it just fine, and that's the same reason that I run the stock range on the Kleber. I don't even take AFT on it, because 13 kilometers of range is perfectly serviceable. Can I blind shoot this Sherman? Let's see here. Anyway, 13 kilometers of range is perfectly serviceable, right? You're not going to ever come into a situation where that extra range is going to be the game changer, because that's just not something that happens. I'm also blind shooting this Sherman right now. But also, what the fuck was I radared by? It's not, obviously not the Jinna, not the clear. That has to have been Petro radar. There's nothing else it could have been. But anyway, 13 kilometers of range is perfectly serviceable. It's never going to be a problem. Let's see. Can I blind shoot the Sherman again? But also, the biggest thing is that the unique upgrade does slot into slot 5, which means you cannot slot double rudder. And why is that significant? Well, it's because that Khabarov's rudder got nerfed in like 2017, which, by the way, she's never gotten that nerf undone. It was nerfed by like, I think 200% or something. Like, it went from like, I think like 6 seconds up to like 18 seconds or something fucking ridiculous like that. But basically the ship more or less requires double rudder. And when you run the unique upgrade, Not even gonna comment on that. When you run the unique upgrade, it it kind of, in a sense, does the job of the double rudder, because being further away will obviously increase the shell travel time, which will, in turn, give you more time to react and dodge. But in my opinion, it's just more worthwhile to just straight up uh, use double rudder and not even have to worry about it. Not even have to factor that in. Because like I said earlier, 13 kilometers of range is perfectly serviceable. You'll work with it just fine. And it's going to be very rare that that it's going to actually make a huge difference. It's going to be very rare that you'll benefit from it. Like in this scenario right here, Ledge Mod's not going to help me. Those two destroyers are already that close anyway. Like, having extra range is not going to help me in this scenario. So, can I blind shoot kill this Sherman? That would be pretty funny. Not completely blind, but, you know. Oh well. Anyway, like I was saying, having the ledge mod, for example, in this scenario right here, what's it gonna do for me, right? It's not helping me. I don't need extra range to fight these two destroyers. The DPM from the ledge mod might be of use, but beyond that, it's not going to help me. Let's see. And I know I'm kind of like being silent and going back and forth here a little bit. That's just because I'm also trying to focus on the game. Because I do record my games live. Like these aren't like replays or post-recording commentaries. I record everything live. So I'm trying to focus on the game while I killed the only ships on the enemy team, by the way. But really, all I'm trying to say here is that was a 7-minute game, by the way. 6 minutes, by the way. Yeah. I'm just gonna screenshot this and move on. Anyway, all I'm trying to say here, right, is the unique upgrade is absolutely not required. Because like I showed in that last game, that unique upgrade would not have helped me there. The extra DPM would have helped me a little bit. I might have like saved a few thousand HP. But beyond that, the range is not going to have helped me. It also, the decreased consumable time could have actually hurt me because I would have gotten less HP per heal charge. So there are pros and cons to both, and like I've also touched on earlier, I think, having the extra range will kind of a little bit do the job of the double rudder, because you will have more time to react because you're further away. But it also means that you cannot get any closer than you would without the unique upgrade, because your handling in your rudder is so atrocious that you have basically no ability to turn whatsoever, because your rudder is just absolutely fucking atrocious. But anyway, enough of that. First thing first, threats to my ship. Colbert is going to be annoying to deal with, but not too bad. Its shells are pretty floating. Cherbourg could be annoying depending on how he plays. Gearing, Holland, they outspot me. Smalland is one of the very few ships that could take on the Khabarovsk in a direct gunfight. Fantastic, I'm not too worried about. Baleo is going to be annoying, but hopefully not too bad otherwise. I have these guys blacklisted because I hate them, but not going to get into that. Anyway, so like I think I've gone on about the ledge mod enough. I'm not going to go into it any further. I think I've already laid out pretty much all my arguments and my explanations on why I think what I do about it. And I know it is a hot take, but all I'm saying is that it's not a requirement in order to make this ship work. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Hard spotted. I am going to munch on a bunch of Holland torpedoes now. Watch and learn, boys. Someone shot at me. It's an HE Montana. Is that good or like no? Oh, this Smalland is actually has a brain. Knows to load a or AP. Isn't he special? If he runs into these, that's gonna be really, really funny. Oops, there's a submarine. No, he's not. He's not. He's just gonna hit the island like a little bitch. Kind of want to try and get like to over here and maybe be able to get shots on the Smalland, but I don't think he's going to I don't think he's gonna stay there. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Roma is just going to sit on the thing there, on that island. That Baleo's about to be really annoying. Don't mind me while I just shatter on Roma turrets. Gonna full speed out of the way of these and try and get some shots off on the Smalland. And the Smalland got shotgunned because everyone's favorite mechanic. Balau already fired his torp, so I'm not too worried about it for the immediate thing. Okay, maybe I should be. Let's see here. No, I'm gonna be fine. That literally passed through my ship, by the way. Those are Shima torpedoes, and that smoke is not in my torpedo range. Actually, alright, this is not ideal. Kind of pinched against an island here, but we'll have to deal with it. Okay, that's annoying. I slowed right into those. Oh, those are gearing. Okay. There we go. Borg, you can go away, please. And I'm going to ask you kindly, because I just want to farm like a normal person. Roma's just gonna sit behind that island. There's not a whole lot I can do about it. That new thing that the regen monitor does is really, really annoying. Not gonna lie. North Carolina's reversing. Zeton is not doing anything. Of course, the Cherbourg is still right there. I might take an extra shot here, but whatever. Marceau is is definitely about to kill the Holland there. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now I just need to be careful to not reverse out into a bunch of gearing torpedoes. I also have 3 tiers of damage buffs, which is going to be actually problematic for me, because it's going to make the gearing a lot more dangerous in a straight up gunfight. I'm going to be relying on okay, that gearing is about to face check our Oland here, so I'm going to pretty much be relying on that. Alright, here we go. Russian piercing. Alright, here we go. Smoking up. For those of you who don't know, by the way, the reason I'm shooting armor piercing at that man is because gearing is very interesting in that it has a 21mm armor belt, as opposed to the standard destroyer armor being 19mm. The gearing has a 21mm. So it can eat more damage from armor piercing shells, as you just saw right there. But the caveat to that is only when they're broadside. Otherwise, you're liable to very easily bounce your armor piercing. I think destroyer armor on its own is already enough to bounce it, but the 21mm belt, if a low caliber destroyer AP shell hits that, it's pretty much guaranteed to bounce if it's at an angle. So there you go. More you know. And if you already knew that, then good for you, I guess. Colbert actually is going to be problematic, because he is full health. Although we do have a Slava right here. Yeah. Slava is doing Slava things. Can I get a fire, please? Hello? I've been a good boy. There we go. He's gonna insta-repair it, because of course. Let's see. Baleo is still alive, by the way. Theirs is. Or ours. Yeah, theirs is. We don't have a Baleo. What am I saying? Or Olin just left the cap. Because, reasons. Carolina's gonna sit behind there. Is this Zeton? Zeton is currently full sending it. Yeah, this Zeton is definitely full sending it. So yeah, I'm not gonna get any pieces of him. Oh, we're gonna win the game in a minute, by the way. I forgot the this is arms race cap, so we're going to literally win in like 30 seconds. Because you get 10 points every 2 seconds, by the way. Literally suffering from success. Not even going to get to farm a Montana at all. Which kind of sucks, but oh well. It is what it is. Yeah, we're about to win the game literally too fast. Unless this Richelieu gets shotgunned. Hello? Maybe? Question mark? Survey says... Nope. We win too fast. That is unfortunate. Might get like a little bit of a chunk on him, but... Yeah. There we go. Anyway, that was a 12-ish minute game. So, whatever, I guess. It kind of sucked, but, that's just what you get sometimes. But that, I think, is going to be enough for today. I think I've covered pretty much everything I wanted to say in this. So, on that note, I will see you tomorrow.